Hi, my name is Anna Connie Walters and I am the owner of PHAT Mermaids. Thank you for joining me on this paddle recovery and shoulder mobility flow. Enjoy this rejuvenating yoga sequence designed specifically for kayakers, enhancing your paddle, recovery, and improving shoulder mobility to elevate your kayaking experience on the water. Remember, listen to your body, modify the poses as needed, and always prioritize your comfort and safety during this practice. I hope you enjoy. Let's get started. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start in child's pose. So bring your knees out, big toes together to touch, push your hips back, and then begin to walk your hands out, relaxing your forehead to the mat. As you inhale, allowing your belly to touch your inner thighs. And as you exhale, releasing the breath from your neck, your shoulders, bringing that breath all the way down to your belly as you hug your belly button in. Continue to breathe in this manner, deepening your breath with each breath. Start to deepen your breath and think about things that aren't serving you. These can be things, stresses at home, stresses at work. And as you exhale, I want you to gently to release those stresses at least for the next 15 minutes. Clearing your mind, releasing the tension from your body. Take one more deep breath here. Bring that breath, let that belly expand. And a gentle, controlled exhale. Start to walk your hands underneath your shoulders into tabletop, bringing your wrists underneath your shoulders, hips over knees, fingertips spread nice and wide. Coming into some cat-cows. As you inhale, I want you to drag the mat back, look forward as you drop the belly. Inhale. As you exhale, start rounding the back, pushing yourself away from the mat into your cow, tucking your chin to your chest. Cat. Inhale, cow. Look forward, pull the mat back, feel the stretch on the top of your fundus. As you exhale, rounding the back, tucking your chin to your chest, pushing yourself away from the mat. Again, inhaling into that cow. Look forward. If you're at the beach, admire the beauty. And as you start to exhale, round. Continue at your own breath for 3 more rounds. Remember, this is your practice. And it's more important that you connect the breath to your movement. Everybody breathes differently. And so wherever you are, continue to breathe. And when you're done with your 3, meet me back in neutral position. Begin to tuck your toes as we come into our first down dog. Make sure that your fingers are spread out nice and wide to support your upper body. You're going to gently lift your hips up and back, adjusting your feet as needed. If your calves are super tight and your heels are high, that's okay. They don't have to touch. Take this time to maybe walk your dog. Straighten one leg as you bend the other, strengthening and lengthening. Continuing to push yourself, pushing your chest towards your toes, looking beyond your feet into the distance behind you, continuing to breathe, and then eventually finding stillness here in down dog. One more full breath here. Hips high as you inhale, exhale, heels down. Inhale, look forward to the top of the mat. Exhale, start to walk to the top into your forward fold. Relaxing that head, relaxing that neck. Find a halfway lift as you inhale. Hands on shins or thighs. Look forward, pull through the crown. Exhale, fold and release. As you inhale, push through your heels, arms up to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, swan dive all the way back down. Find a halfway lift once more. As you exhale, plant your hands and step back into a downward facing dog. We're going to take a vinyasa. Inhale, shift forward to plank. As you exhale, drop all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes as you inhale. Allow your core to lift your upper body into cobra. You shouldn't be able to really support yourself with your hands. Exhale, relax everything down. Inhale, start tucking your toes. As you exhale, use your core to push yourself back into that downward facing dog. Inhale, look up. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat into that forward fold. Find a halfway lift once more. Exhale, float and relax. Inhale, push through your heels, Urdhva Hastasana, hands to the sky. Exhale, swan dive back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, push back into your downward facing dog. Take one breath here in down dog. Let your calves find that stretch. And as you exhale, I want you to drop back down into a tabletop. Finding thread the needle. So we're going to shift our weight into our left hand as we inhale the right hand to the sky. As you exhale, you're going to bring that right hand underneath that left armpit. Start walking your left hand up so that you can bring that right ear to the mat. Staying here, if you want, you can take the bind by bringing that left hand back, grabbing for the inside of your left thigh, squaring your hips. Sometimes they shift, making sure that they're stacked over your knees. If that's too advanced, you can just continue to bring your fingertips as far out as you can, finding that stretch, continuing to breathe. Start to walk your hands underneath your shoulders, gently start to rise up, bringing that right hand to the sky once more. Exhale, bringing it down back into tabletop. Switching sides. Shift your weight into that right hand. Inhale the left arm to the sky. As you exhale, thread the needle second side. Start walking your right hand up, bringing that left arm through. Inhale the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, relax. Tuck your toes. Untuck your toes. You're going to inhale, coming into puppy dog. So keeping your hips exactly where they are, you're going to start to walk your hands out in front of you until you can either bring your forehead to the mat, allowing your chest to melt, or if it's in your practice and you want a deeper stretch, bring your chin to the mat, looking forward. With every exhale, allowing your chest to melt further into the mat. Continuing to breathe. Exhale. One more full breath here. As you start to inhale, slowly bring your hands back underneath. Tucking your toes, push up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward to plank. Exhale, walk to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, push back into chair. Stay one breath. Shift your weight from your toes to your heels. Squat back slightly. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swan dive back down. As you inhale, find a halfway lift. Exhale, fold and release. Vertebra by vertebra, slowly begin to roll all the way up into Tadasana. Shoulders back, up and down, palms facing forward. And just take one breath here. Finding some shoulder rolls. We're going to inhale, Lift your shoulders up towards your ears. As you exhale, bring them back and down. Inhale, shoulders up. And then as you exhale, back and down. One more. Exhale. Now the other way. Push your shoulders back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. One more. Exhale, down. Inhale, bring your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, bring your hands down to your waist. You're going to shift your weight to your right foot. And we're going to find eagle. So you're going to cross your your left leg over your right. You can either tuck your toes behind your calf or bring them down here to find that balance. Inhale your arms out. Bring your right hand underneath your left and either give yourself a hug, lifting your elbows off your chest, and then try to bring your palm to wrist, wrist to wrist, or find some kind of bind. If that's too much, you're like out here, just give yourself a hug, lift your elbows up. Find that shoulder stretch. If you can take the bind, great. And then squat back into that seated chair, finding a full eagle. While you're here, continuing to breathe, start to pull your arms, trying to pull them apart, feeling the stretch across your shoulders even further. If you're starting to feel your shoulders go down, continue to bring them up. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring your shoulders to your chest. Your elbows to your chest. Inhale, reach your fingertips as high as you can. Come back to center as you inhale again. Go side to side. Nice and slow. Come back to center. Inhale here, elbows as high as you can. Exhale, release your eagles and unwind. Switching sides. It's sometimes easier to put your hands on your hips. It's up to you. Shift your weight into that left foot and then bring your arm up and across. Your leg up and across. I am totally confused today. Inhaling your arms out and bring your left arm underneath your right this time. Bind or finding that hug, lifting those elbows up off your chest and then squatting back into that eagle. Continuing to breathe. One more full breath here, engaging the core. Start to exhale, bringing those elbows to your chest. Inhale, lift your fingertips up to the sky. Come back to center. Rotate left, rotate right. Finding center, lifting those elbows as high as you can. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, release your arms, let your eagles fly, and find Tadasana. Inhale, float your arms to the sky. As you exhale, swan dive down. Find a halfway lift as you inhale, pulling through the crown. Exhale, fold and release. Plant your hands and step back, downward facing dog. This is your practice. You can either stay in down dog, take a child's pose, or follow me in a vinyasa. Inhale as you shift forward to plank, elbows close to the body. Exhale, halfway or release to the belly. Find your upward facing dog, thighs up, or cobra, thighs down. Tuck your toes as you inhale, push back, downward facing dog. Last down dog for the practice. Inhale as you lift those hips high. Exhale, find a seated position, bringing your knees down, crossing your legs in front of you. Inhale, float your fingertips up to the sky. As you exhale, bring your right hand behind you, left hand on right knee. Sit up nice and tall as you look to the side. As you exhale, twist all the way, looking over that right shoulder. With every exhale, focus on pulling that right shoulder back and twisting just a little bit more. One more full breath. Staying for that exhale. Inhale, come back to center, reaching your fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, switching sides, left hand behind you, right hand on left knee. Sit up nice and tall as you look to the side, and then exhaling, looking over that left shoulder. Continuing to breathe. Exhale. One more full breath here. Staying for that exhale. As you inhale, come back to to center. Inhale, reach your fingertips up, and then exhale, find a seated forward fold. Begin to hinge from the hips, relaxing everything out in front of you. Relax your head, relax your neck. Take one more full breath here. Exhale, release any little bit of tension still left in the body. Inhale, start to rise up and make your way onto your back. Begin to hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Round yourself into a ball. Forehead to knees, knees into forehead. Give yourself one big hug as you inhale, holding at the top, and then a nice exhale as you release out into Savasana. Feet flopped out to the side, palms up, wiggle out the shoulders out from underneath you, closing your eyes, remembering if your mind gets distracted, bring it back to your breath. Belly to heart and heart to belly. Slowly begin to bring awareness back into the body. Begin to welcome movement in your fingers and toes. Begin to deepen your breath. When you're ready, roll over onto one side, allowing your knees to come into your chest, your head to rest on your forearm or your bicep, and remain there until your breath comes back to normal. When you feel that you're ready, go ahead and use your strong arms to sit all the way up into a seated position. Inhale, float your fingertips up to the sky. Bring your hands together. Exhale down to heart center. Be honest with yourself. What are you feeling deep down inside, under the anger, under the rage, under the numb? I don't care, it doesn't matter. Are you really feeling scared, hurt, abandoned? Go more deeply into yourself and your emotions than you have ever gone before. Be more honest with yourself than you have ever been before. That way to joy, the way to joy, the way to the heart is tender, soft, gentle, and honest. The way to the heart is to be vulnerable. You don't have to be so brave. You don't have to be so strong. You don't always have to walk away with your head held up high saying, I can handle this. I've been through worse before. Become angry if you must. Feel your rage if it's there. Go numb once in a while if you must, and then take a chance and go a little deeper. Go way deep inside. See what's there. Take a look. Risk is being vulnerable. Love yourself and all your emotions. Be as honest with yourself as you can and say how you really feel. Thank you for joining me in this practice. I hope that it helps stretch out those core muscles that you need for a beautiful kayak. And I hope to see you in the next video. Remember, stay fabulous, stay fat, and stay beautiful. Namaste.